dinner. Brian's usually a good cook, so as long as he doesn't bring home the flu like he did last week. So the agenda tonight, as soon as I turn off Cardo on my phone, is actually get our Lobby class quest done for Marauder and Rogue, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I hate doing Jackie's accent. But no, I had to go Rogue and deal with Jackie and his bad Cockney writing. And words bigger than my head.
Well, just eat up. You have a nice meal in front of you.
Pears and an apple, or apples and pears, I suppose.
Yes. And whatever that blue drink is.
Yeah, I'm not touching the blue drink. Never touch anything blue. It's not a natural color. I guess the first thing on our docket is for me to go talk to Perimoo. And why is my system chugging? Hopefully it's not chugging on the stream.
Looks good so far.
Hello, Brony Chef. Welcome. We tend to treat this game playthrough more as kind of a podcast. A really bizarre and fun podcast with lots of lore. You'll hear us geek out a lot.
Yes. And heck, in a couple of days you can go see me geek out about it on my blog. The post is due up in 2 days.
Woohoo! Yeah, we finally finished on our mains the content for 5.1.
Yeah, though.
And
post is still on 5.0.
But our little bunny girls, they have a long way to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time before we see the ending credits on them. The first time. Never mind all the times after that.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's been 7 ending credits.
Yes. I found it very unusual and kind of neat that this particular MMO, every time you hit a major content break, they actually give you credits for all the people who did content up to that point.
Yeah. You hit the end of the main story for the original game, you get ending credits. No big surprise. You hit the end of the main content for one of the expansions, you get ending credits. Not too surprising. But in between every major expansion, they do a bunch of major patches where they, adjust things, add new dungeons, all the usual stuff like that, and they advance the story and do basically a bridge between the previous big story and the next one for the expansion. When you hit the end of the final patch before an expansion, ending credits. They actually make sure you get a chance to sit back and appreciate how many people went into doing all those major patches.
They do
all the unpaid content that nobody does credits for.
Yeah, it's actually kind of neat. They actually do have one furry race now in the game, the Hrothgar. They are male only, which is really kind of annoying because I've run across female Hrothgar Ronso in Final Fantasy X, and everyone's like, there are no models of female Hrothgar Ronso, and I'm like, yes there are.
Yes, there are.
I'm staring at them right now on the screen. Anyway, I'm in front of Underfoot. Hello, Underfoot.
Ah, yes.
Done with your practice, eh? Hey, those steaming tentacle buggers all soon teach you to stay on your toes, eh? Now that we've got your bloody Russian, I'd say it's time we get down to work. First things first, we need to track down them addled coves that rooked that Magitech gadget. Might be as one of our rogues has heard something. Sorry, I need to clean my glasses. I'm
And fix your hair. You always have to fix your hair.
Damn straight, I need to fix my hair.
Hey, Shauna. Glad you could make it. Sorry, it was a challenge, apparently.
It's Twitch. They do their own thing.
No.
The guild thrives on information, you see, and we've agents scattered far and wide with their glazes keen and their waddles out to the ground. Let's play us a visit to Ituana at the Drowning Wench. Ask her for a weak ale and see what you get. I'm not setting you up for last, trust me. Okay. I think we go break rocks with you now.
No,
wait,
no.
I've got
First,
to take a second and report the gold spammer. Evil gold spammer. Go away.
You and me both. Okay. So...
And yours is out the central.
Off in middle on Eorzea.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 14.
Hello, Octavia. Welcome. We got lots of new
Octavia
people
setting.
in chat. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, come back here, system.
Do we want to go out this way?
Yeah, we want to go out this way.
Okay. I was thinking of a different staircase.
I've actually somewhat got Limsa Laminza memberized, which is saying a lot because it is a freaking rat's nest.
It's not a rat's nest. It's a pirate's nest.
Okay, point. Pirates with alphabet soup names.
Yeah, well. Wow, yeah. Boy, if that's a legal name, no wonder that other getting pegged as a gold farmer.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we are doing something completely different. Maybe in a different chat, but you never know. Okay, lead on, Mrs. Axe Swinger.
Okay.
Because I can't see your quest pit.
Well, it's not far at all.
You do that. I'm going to get a nice big shot of the Laminza skyline here. Because it is sure pretty. It's actually got a nice atmosphere tonight.
Well, today. I mean, it's 1:45.
I wouldn't know. I'm on my local time.
So, come over here. Can you see Rotgeim?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Well, take it from me. There's someone here.
Ooh. Wow, you must be a sneaky sneak.
The sneakiest marauder you've ever seen. Greetings, lass. Ready to split some stone, are you? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit 'em with a good, solid, heavy swing. That's right. Stone breaking.
Yes, you can do it. I believe in you.
Well, I have to say, at least the rocks are nowhere near as big as in Demon.
Split that one.
Can
I
I
mean, I heard it, never saw it. They're sneaky rocks.
Where's number 3? Ah, there it is. And by the way, the bee clouds are one of my hunt targets.
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead, kill Bee Cloud. See if it's there.
See how many other things it pulls with it.
Yeah. You pull apart! Come back here! I'm trying to kill you!
Well, that was your first mistake.
You got what, 3?
Okay, 1 of 3.
I don't see any others here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Bee Cloud.
Aha. Nice, peaceful, minding its own business, but not for long. Finish him off, get the credit for it.
Okay, I kept wanting to throw my knives at it, and I don't have that ability yet.
Yeah. Like when Alias starts complaining about how do people even live at this level.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Back to the city?
I got this. No, actually, right back to Rottgheim.
Mr. Invisible Marauder.
Mrs. actually.
Oh.
Female Rogaden. And full chain. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you've got the idea, why don't you
You dropped
hold
that
nothing
there.
back. Have at him with that heavy swing of yours. Just don't hold back.
More rock breaking?
Yep. Always. Breaking rocks with an axe. This axe is not going to be worth much when I'm done.
They never are. All you can do is disassemble them from materia. Or sell them for scrap.
Okay. The second set is done.
Do we have a third?
We have something that actually uses a different ability. I can see you're a natural. It's still ringing from the with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Wernzone and let him know you're ready for something harder than rocks.
Oh, you're talking about the Gobus? Hello, Mossless Gobu.
Oh, yes. They are strange. And a lot higher level than we are.
Yeah, I'm not touching that Gobu. I'm glad he's friendly.
Okay, we are done here this time.
And to think, the Gobus are you can actually get them as mounts.
Yeah. How do you get that one?
There are 2 different ones. One is from the pre-order of original AAR.
Okay.
Actually, there's 3. One is a pre-order from the AAR, A Realm Reborn, which is 2.0. The second is a legacy mount from 1.0.
Wow.
Back when they actually had character collisions. So when the big final server was about to go down, a bunch of people got together on their Goku mounts and formed a wall around Old Da so the mobs couldn't get in. And that is now
those were their mounts. That's how they were doing that.
Yes.
I've seen the footage, but I never quite understood that part.
Yeah, the Great Gobu Wall is now
I was a very weak god.
Oh, he was adorable.
Which is from an interview about the end of the original 1.0 game.
But yeah, the Great Gobu Wall is official canon now. They actually reference it later in the game, and it was a player-created thing.
Yeah.
The third...
Yes, at that point your mount would be its own ecosystem.
The third actual Gobu mount, I assume you need to head back to your trainer?
Yes, I do.
Is a reward for doing the Sylph daily chain of the Beast Tribes.
Oh, okay.
And that's the one with the laurel wreath.
Which I think is the only one I've ever seen. Unsurprisingly, considering how you get the other two.
Yeah.
And I wonder how active, how many 1.0 players are these days.
More than you would be surprised. You gotta remember, I believe Eorzea and Sky are both 1.0 players. I believe
Really?
Action is too.
I had not known that.
Yes. Cypher, when he was in our guild, was actually a 1.0 player. There are a lot of 1.0 players who are still playing. It's amazing.
There's Rinzon.
Do you want me to switch cameras, or?
Probably should have done it before now, but... Should I do it now?
Let me switch cameras real quick. Go ahead and put your live up.
Yeah, in some ways, it's less needed now since you can at least see.
Yes.
There it goes.
Give me just a second to get my windows arranged. And we are switching to the Discord. No, and there we go. We
Ladonia
are seeing
cam.
through your eyes. Yo.
No, you don't. You see over my shoulder.
Like everybody else.
Kind of. Actually, we're seeing over your shoulder.
Go turn in your quest. You chopped those rocks for a reason.
Has the training loosened your muscles and focused your mind? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster's stead, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulquib. She awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. I'm going to be going after megalocrabs.
Yes, megalocrabs.
Oh, I hope it's the one. I hope it's not the one that has killed Rayleigh and Theron how many times?
That one, no. That's a world fate one, and yeah, he'll still kill us.
Yes.
We're level 80 adventurers. We've saved 2 different worlds from complete and utter disaster, calamity. We're currently fighting with forces of the unknown, and we still get our butts beaten by a giant crab.
Well, if it wasn't for a fate that would sink us down, it wouldn't be such a problem. But yeah, it's still not happening.
Even with our chocobos, it will still kill us.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go talk to a bar wench.
Should I stop streaming?
Yeah, you can go ahead and stop.
Good, because I'm having some popping going on. I think this is chewing up too much of my... There.
Hello, Mr. Underfoot, watching my ever move. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. What's your pleasure, miss? I want a weak ale. I don't have a strong constitution for a chilled or a strong ale. Never in all my days. We may serve some cheap grog at the Wench, but not that's watered down. Of our usual ale is too bold for your taste, perhaps? Maybe you'd like to take an order from the underground menu? There's quite a lot to offer for a customer with your roguish charms. Was there something in particular I could help you with? Ah, the trouble over the Magitech loot. 'Twas not a subtle job. The gang in question is an unusual group of former pirates calling themselves the Dainty Demolishers. Oh god, those guys.
The Dainty Demolishers.
Yes, Dainty Demolishers.
Thank you, Square.
They seem to be...
Thanks, Square. Didn't see that one coming.
They seem to be enamored of courtly dandy mannerisms and have a preference for seizing Garlean machinery. They are also known for conspiring with goblins. Rumor says the Demolishers visit a beastman camp in Middle Eorzea to fence their goods. And those goods generally take the form of Imperial technology. I imagine the goblins were rather pleased to take possession of a... Oh gods, what is L in Roman numerals?
50. So that's the 43 Merc 43. Blah.
Oh gods. I'm usually good with X's and I's. When they start getting into other letters, I start losing it.
Yeah, that's like a lot of people, decent with Roman numerals. IV and X, and after that you start going, what was that again?
A Mark 45 anti-aircraft cannon firing mechanism. That's a mouthful. If you mean to steal the device back, then your trail leads to the Goblin camp in Summerford. Hello, Perimoo. Summerford, eh? On your way, lass. Meet me across the river at the camp and we'll plan our next move. And I am going to ignore that beautiful blue and gold bang because I know it's higher level than I can deal with right now.
Yeah.
So yours goes to Red Rooster.
Wait. Hell no.
Hmm? Did you forget to take the next step?
Yeah. We're just back in the guild.
Excuse me. Okay, we can go to the guild now.
You're all hurt.
Thank you. You're welcome.
EV Mew. Okay.
Yeah, there's actually several EVs on this server. Names.
Yeah.
And I think one guild.
Though, that particular EV had a cactuar as a pet.
Of course.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Woozen.
What the hey? Oh. There's a downstairs here, too, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
That's what got me. And the little down arrow is actually being hidden by the main symbol. Okay, Soulquib.
I cannot see her. Do you want to switch cameras?
Okay, then. Stream. There it goes.
Give me just a sec.
Loaded a lot faster this time.
Need to change my capture device. Okay, we are seeing through your godly eyes.
Hi, Ladonia. I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wernzone expects me to give you the details, then? Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalo crab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Eorzea. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. Trust me, my axe is not leaving my inventory.
And that's a good thing. Okay, switching back. And done. That way you can save some system resources.
Yeah. I don't think the system resources should be too bad, but I think the networking bandwidth is getting stretched by this.
Yeah, we might need to look at some.
Because I've been getting a lot of popping. I've been getting a lot of popping tonight while I've got that going, which has not been the case in the past.
Sorry?
Eh.
So, what chain do we want to follow first? Mine or yours?
Probably go with whichever one is closest.
Well, mine goes out the front gate, yours goes out the back gate.
Of course it does.
And of course there's side
Right. I'm going to southern part of Lower Eorzea. Though not too far from the upper decks exit. Which exit is closer?
Yours, because we don't have to go through a load screen.
There you go.
Someone is a bunny dancer! Dancer is a fun class. I'm really enjoying it.
Some year I may find out for myself. I keep seeing Paladin go off, but I'm not getting any faster.
That's because there's no bard or machinist or dancer in our party.
But Paladin is going off.
Okay, out the Tempest Gate. And you know where you're going. I'm just gonna follow you.
I'm going off cross country.
Woohoo!
Through all the bushes. And into a fate.
Hello, Mr. Gobo! Of course, this fate's always going. Do we want to clear the fate out?
Why don't we?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. King Toad. I'm here to kill you today. Do have to be careful because these things can gang up on you.
Yeah.
You don't have
I remember
much recourse at this level. That and they do that.
Yeah. And of course, try not to draw in too many of the level relics.
I'm trying not to. There's one thing I hate about this game is the tab target needs help.
Well, the thing is every tab target other than, like, WoW's is needed help.
We got spoiled.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Fate cleared.
And... okay, so the Yellow Jackets were part of the Fate.
Yes.
I thought they were here for the megalo crab nest, which is right here between these two rocks. Glowing evilly. Can't you tell?
Nope, I don't see a thing. It's all yours.
Gallow crab nest. Cinny.
Oh, shoot. We should have trade cameras.
You still can. And do you want to de-purdy just in case they try and throw me into something?
Yeah, that might be best. Let me disband. I'm going to hide up on the ridge over here. If you can throw your...
Because they went into a city and I'm going, oh god, they're going to send me into a duty, are they?
You know it. You totally know they will.
Huh. Looks as if nobody's home. Mayhap they knew we were coming. What, McGallow crabs?
There we go.
Aid! I need aid!
You started before I could flip the camera over.
Oh.
Bad bunny!
Well, this guy wasn't going to wait aid now. Please, it's my grandson. Them snippers have got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him. Get that weapon ready, Ladonia. We need to move. Now. See? No waiting.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
I see the
It's a
duty
duty.
symbol.
It's glowing. Duty calls. I get synced down to level 9. I'm level 6. Oh, really, 9 is just the maximum they'll let you. Since it's supposed to be a 5. Bugger and shite! Get away from me, you bloody great bastard!
Whoa, those are strong words for a kid.
Well, he's about to die. What do you want? And yes, these are Megalo crabs. They're huge.
You can
I
take
should really
them.
draw my weapon.
Of course, I don't think I'm getting any audio from your system.
Huh.
Oopsies.
Well, that'll help.
Did you just level?
Yes!
Woohoo!
Level 7. Hey, you're supposed to pay attention to the tank, not the healer. And go molt somewhere else, would you? Of course, healing aggro in this game can be pretty strong.
Yeah, do not discount healing aggro, especially at low level.
Yeah.
It's gotten a little better, but the fact that they've taken
Okay,
away
just got help.
all the
And it's not like I have an AoE at this level.
No. You are on your own. You don't even have your tanking stance.
Nope. I have an NPC backup and healing potions, and that's about it.
Yeah, we're getting no audio from your game. Ooh.
So you don't hear them all squealing?
No.
These bastards are harder than the damn boulders.
Yes, they are. They're McGallow crabs.
Yeah, I'm getting nice dramatic music and, of course, lots of squeak.
Duty complete. Yeah, not sure why we're not... I mean, we were getting your sound last week.
Yeah.
I haven't changed any settings.
Thank you, Shanna Wolf. Thank you, miss. I thought I was dead for sure. Can't even play outside no more. What with all these scary monsters about? Me mom, me dad, they were both killed by some nasty bugger not so go. An oryx, big as a mountain. Do I sense level 10 quest?
Maybe.
I bet you could beat it. Aye, make it pay for what it did to me, folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild full of strapping lads and lasses of Macedonia here who'll be glad to do just that. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big, nasty bugger. Consider your first duty a success, Lodonia. It's time you've headed back as well, before Windrone begins left your corpse for the grabs.
Okay.
Poof.
Flipping back.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys were clear of my audio sounds.
And
we're not in party.
Where are you? No.
There you are. Well, it's a good thing those crowds were so big. I'm surprised you could hit anything with that eye patch on.
What are you talking about? Less vision equals more damage.
Oh, that's the thaumaturge in you talking, isn't it?
Yes. There's a few people out there you can find who are who do various streams and such for Final Fantasy XIV, of course. There's a guy who isn't doing so much anymore. He's gotten busier in his life, but called Larry Czar on YouTube, and he did a series of videos explaining the different classes, and they were hilarious. And he goes into the entire black mages must cover their eyes to do more damage.
There you are.
Most of them were all of them fairly good. Black Mage was one of his best videos. Basically, Black Mage. I recommend you look it up at some point, because you're going to hear us making reference.
I will follow you while I go hunt lynx. Oh, right into a wall! Nice one!
One too many rounds with the Megalo.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I start streaming again?
Just a second.
Fresh flavor. You can see it, smell it, taste it. And now you don't have to peel it, wash it, or chop it.
Is a
Well, I've got it
powerful
on
job.
so you can switch over already.
Yeah. Twitch is being silly. They're not letting me post links.
Of course not.
Okay. Switching. Come on, switching. Next. Done. There you go.
So, you have shattered the shells of the Megalo, saved the life of a child to the bird. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done, Ladonia. Though no longer a threat to the farmers, you should know that it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. This sounds familiar. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Ladonia? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for vengeance, then you must grow strong. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. And yeah, how about some actual body armor to go with this class?
But, there's no pants.
No need for pants.
Are you sure with that armor?
Maybe. Let's see how bad it is. Oh yeah. Fashion statement right there. Yeah. Nope. Nothing in inventory.
Nope.
Perfect. I am well protected and having a wardrobe malfunction at the same time. What more could you ask for?
Time for me to go use my stabbers.
Yeah, have you switched back?
Yes, I have. We do actually have like level 1 pants, but they're kind of disposed of at the moment.
They're in the wash.
After all, we don't have retainers to do our menial chores yet.
Nope. And you wouldn't believe how long it takes them to dry.
Oh, Shannon, you have no idea in this game. The dimorphism between male and female armor is real.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they're starting to do things to change that a little.
Well, the thing is it started off reasonably good at first, and then it kind of got worse over the last couple of expansions. Now they're kind of fixing that by just letting the guys wear the girls' stuff and vice versa.
Yeah. What's really annoying is they're starting to let the guys wear the girls' stuff, but they still won't let the girls wear the guys' stuff.
Wow.
I know! Oh, right. Gotta be camp. Okay, Perimu, where are ya? Hiding in the weeds like a proper potato. Hello, Perimu. Get your noggin down, Renna. I've been snelching this action across the way there. No signs of the demolishers, but I did see one of Gamble Cove's stuff in the Garland gadget back into his backpack. I knew it. Itoan would steer us in all right. This is your chance, lass. Clot the gambler, Gobby, and grab the device. I've lost track of which gob it was, but I'm thinking that the sod on the left. Just make sure you dance away from any bomb blast. Twitching and dodging in the middle of a fireball ain't exactly effective. Yeah, I kind of figured that. This is gonna mess up my hair. Hello, Mr. Gabby. I'm here to stab you.
Oh, look at this poodle.
Yeah, I got Puggle along the way.
I thought this was a rogue quest, not a Pugglist quest.
Oh. He didn't have my device, but he was a hunt target. Woohoo!
And now you're 7. You got them?
Mission is complete. Go for it.
Oh, it's just... I got a bunch of XP without you. I'm letting you get a little... Oh, I think I'm getting it shared no matter what.
Yeah, I think XP gets shared.
Oh, well.
Part of the public trust system. Okay, Paramoo, how's that slice and dice for you? That's the way, lass. There's naught for me to do but sit on me doddles and watch. So, you got the goods then? Yep, I have a firing mechanism number 43. Developed in the 43rd year of the First Garlean Empire's reign, this trigger device works with all Imperial Mark 43 anti-aircraft cannons. Oh boy. Aye, this is the device, no mistaking. Let's get back to the guild, eh? We still owe them demolisher bastards a million, but they'll I hate this accent.
You volunteered
those
for it.
bastards a million, but they'll keep for now. Here, you should be the one to deliver the prize to Jackie. It was your hand that snatched it out of the Gobby's paws, after all. Look who's in the background. I see a pair of demolishers. Dainty demolisher deckhand. Oh, Captain, I say, some fiend has perpetrated violence upon our goblin colleagues whilst we sought to wet our throats with fine liberations. I.e., they were off drinking.
Yep.
This will not stand, Captain. Our finely
Uh-oh.
filched loot has been pilfered from under our noses.
I'm guessing you're headed for a duty.
Blast and bother! My blood boils and bubbles at the temerity of this affront. I know not the identities of these atrocious buffoons, but they shall be made to pay and pay dearly. With me, my fine fellows! Huzzah! Oh god, I forgot how idiotic these guys were. They try, and they fail. They fail so hard.
Oh. Return to base.
RTB. First, we must report the guild cellar. Because guild cellars are evil. wow, nice view of the lighthouse. With the moon
Yeah.
coming in. Sometimes the vistas here get really spectacular.
Yeah.
Harry Moon? Hand that Magitech device over to Jackie, directly to Jackie. I ain't about to take credit for your field work. You're a good sod, Paramoo. Jackie? You managed to grab the firing mechanism yet, Renna? Yep, I've got it right here, and I'm not going to read the subtext again. So take that. Hi, still in one piece, too. Excuse me. You've done well for your first field assignment, lass. It don't look too like much, but that crew put their lives on the line to cloy this here bauble. They'd be pleased to see it snatched back from the ruffians. We've yet to do for the dainty demolishers, Jackie. That job ain't over. You're right, Underfoot. It ain't. You break the code, you face the consequences. And here they come. In all their horrible glory. Oh ho! This is not what I expected from the inside of a convent. Ah. They were sisters, not witches. And who might you be, sirs? Your ignorance is understandable. After all, our schemes are always perfect, our heists impeccable. I shall reveal our infamous name and drink in your delicious terror. We are the deadly, dastardly, and dictionally devilish. Quail before the dainty demolishers. I'm with you, Underfoot. Captain, I say, there's the louse who misappropriated our merchandise. I concur. She is the selfsame simpleton whom we trailed unnoticed to this very establishment. Surprise, surprise! Now, my dear dainties, let us not be unpleasant. We should endeavor to resolve this distastefulness without resorting to insults or less diplomatic methods. At least not yet. You there. Yes, the clean-cheeked errand boy. Be a good fellow and fetch me your superior.
Uh-oh.
One of your colleagues has committed a terrible crime against us, and we shall not be leaving until proper restitution has been paid. Oh ho, an errand boy now, am I? Tell me, Captain, just what kind of place do you think this is, then? This place? Why, I suppose it's some manner of convent. The one-eyed doorman named it the Dutiful Sisters of Eldweiss, or some such.
Digging that deeper.
Yes, he is digging his grave quite handsomely. And you've yet to realize your mistake? Your fate was sealed the moment you dragged your sorry Quaron across the threshold. Are you threatening me, boy? I'll have my fellows cut out that impudent tongue. We've exhausted our reserves of dainty for today, lads. Let's show these fraudulent sisters how we demolishers deal with upstarts. You still don't understand, do ye? There are but three sorts of coals who that doorman will let pass. Clients, recruits. God spit. I'll kill you all. Didn't your mom teach you not to interrupt a lady when she's talking? You'd have learned that there's a third sort of coals that abolics for our brains mark what marches himself right into a rogue's den. Rogues? But we were so careful! No, you weren't. You were bumbling rocks. I heard tales in my pirate's days, stories about the merciless rats who uphold the code. They weren't called rogues back then, though. The upright thieves, they were. Knives in the shadows. Wow, he is just slow, isn't he? You can't be him. You're just trying to scare me. Well, the captain of the Dainty Demolishers will not so easily coward. To the hells with your deceptions. Huzzah! Huzzah for my fallen comrades! Deceptions? Aye. Anyone who could meet could be a rogue, Captain. Even a clean-cheeked errand boy. He's still breathing. Find some rope and string him up someplace in town. And now the job's done. Quite an introduction ye had there, eh? Welcome to Limsa Lomenza's ever-turning underbelly, where the thieves shred their skins and become rogues. Yeah, you don't mess with Jackie. Jackie knows what he's doing. And Stray's an awesome character. You'll get more of her a little later on. Jackie? I'm not much for discussing the old days, but since it's come up, I might as well clear up the confusion. Oh God, we're going to get another history lecture, aren't we?
Of course! That's what these quests are for, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It was back when the piracy was at its peak. The codes that protected the code were dim dabblers, the best lads and lasses to be had from around pirates' crews. They bit back the goods, what was wrongly bitten, and came for the guilty under the cover of dark mons. Upright thieves became the title of these coves who dealt with the sanctioned stealing and milling. But it was only those that had cut ties with all the Buccaneers' life that was accepted into the ranks. Conflicting loyalties and all that. They formed their own guild and even their own way of speaking, and was once pirates no more. Later on, when Merlweb took the Admiral chair, the Upright Thieves agreed to abide by her law. We became the Rogues Guild to mark the change and altered our recruiting policy to accept adventurers like yourself. But although the titles differ from the jobs remain the same, uphold the code and preserve the underground society that spawned us. Just as ye done with this assignment, Keep up the good work, Rena, and you'll go far in the shadows. And not a pants in sight.
Of course not.
That's not even an upgrade, is it? Oh, a level 5 to a level 6.
See? Upgrade. Ta-da!
Strength and dex, or dex and determination. Ooh, that's actually a tough one.
Are you feeling determined?
I think I am feeling determined. Give me the new top. And still no pants. Sniff. Next quest will be available at level 10. Woohoo! I guess that means we're on the side quests? Yeah, you need some pants. Oh gosh. Let's see if we can find some side quests with some pants in them. I think we actually want to head out.
Admittedly, this would be better if it just didn't look so ridiculous with the belts.
Yes! Yeah. It was like insult to injury.
Yeah.
At least mine's kind of hidden by sort of skirt.
Yeah, which was what was going on until I changed armor.
Yeah, I think we need to head out and do the lower La Nosea first, and that'll point us to central or middle La Nosea.
Really? I thought middle came first. But okay.
It's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of another, but they do have pointers, I think. I seem to remember. Yes, it is Final Fantasy. You have to have quite a collection of random belts.
Yes. Union rule.
What's funny is there's actually a belt slot, but it's an item that never displays.
Yes.
Okay, what do we got here? We've got an 11 going south, 12, 12, 20, not touching that one. Over at Red Rooster, we've got some 5s. I think we're heading to Red Rooster.
Red Rooster is kind of the first place to go.
Yeah, I think what it does is it goes Red Rooster, then it goes to Middle, and then it comes back to Morbray Docks.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of Red Rooster earlier, confusing which zone it was in. Getting it confused with Summerford Farms.
Well, it's easy to get confused.
I'm permanently that way.
And we keep stopping before we can get to our chocobos. Barely see the docks on the other side of the rock. Oh, hello, Mr. Wild Dodo Hunt Target.
Oh, for me too.
There you go.
Yep.
That's 2
2
of
of
3.
3?
I think this fat turd over here will do.
He has volunteered. And he has volunteered to be the unnecessary number.
Yes! I have to say, I'm really looking forward to the FF7 remake. It's looking really sweet.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, it's going to come out on as a PlayStation exclusive for the first year before it comes to PC. Sniff, sniff. Hello, Mr. Chocobo Keep.
Personally, I'm just kind of looking forward to finishing off 10.
Yeah, that's being a stymie at the moment.
Well, it's not as if I'm anywhere near. I get to look forward to being stuck like you are in a month.
Where the heart is, missed.
And Cohen has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. That leaves us out.
Yeah, I have barely any gil.
Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? May even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a toll could purchase their own piece of Eorzea. You really think Yoshi P would be interested?
I think Yoshi P owns everything. We rent it from him.
And upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that the thought isn't at least slightly, can you? It is a bit surprising that the thalassocracy had the time and resources to prepare such an area. What with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. Who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. Sorry, you're going to be disappointed. I can tell you that right now.
I'm wondering if I should set up a bell for every time they say thalassocracy.
Thalassocracy, actually. Now that I think it through. But, oh god, no, please. My ears will be ringing.
It's definitely a large point Scrabble word.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, somewhat. I mean, it's long. It doesn't have that many rare characters in it. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale. If you've no objections to taking a detour from your adventures, why not head toward the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions?
I'm sorry, sir. You're probably going to be very disappointed. Let's go ahead and finish that unlock.
Yeah.
Unlock to the housing districts.
Now, we've done one of the two others. Have we done both?
I think we've done both, and this would be our third.
Okay.
I love this game in the fact that they gate everyone that you have to go through unlocks. I hate this game in the fact that they gate everyone that you have to go through unlocks.
Pretty much.
What is it, adventure? Yes, the auctions. By the order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so as to encourage their immigration to Limsa Lominsa. Why only adventures, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Lominsa is in dire need of fresh blood, capable and courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much and more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place is Mist, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you may have to the recruit station just past the entrance. Yeah.
You know, the entire point is to encourage...
It wasn't to go to plot 1.
Yeah. Is to encourage adventure exploration to the city. And I understand the initiative. Seems to work fairly well, except for Ulda.
Yeah, everyone hates the goblet.
Which is the Ulda version of Mist.
Everyone just, like, runs fleeing from Ulda whenever they can. You buy a house there simply so that you can transfer it to some other place as soon as it opens up.
Yeah. Kind of sad.
And of course, everyone's drooling at the possibility of Ishgard housing. Oh my god, someone has a Paizo house! Oh, my eyes!
I have gotten way too used to this music. Though, wow, it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this morning, of course, or way after, in FF10, I got through Thunder Plains and hit Machinalia Woods.
Mm-hmm.
It was an earworm for the next hour.
Yes, it was. It still is. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Mist. A Lamenzen sent you, you say? That's unfortunate. All Lamenzens are barred from participating in the auctions, you see, on account of the fact that they're, well, Lamenzen. Emerald's decree.
After all, how do you immigrate people who already live here?
If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. And it goes back to the other fellow.
Yep.
Okay. Bye, pretty housing. We will never be able to afford you.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Touchy.
I think you get that automatically when you complete the
If so.
quest. No touchy necessary.
They're just going, it wants to send me places. You know, I'm going, but it's not glowing!
Yeah, I think the quest effectively gives you all the Aethernets in the zone.
That makes some sense.
So that's why we're actually kind of doing it. Otherwise, we
Housing
wouldn't
enthusiast.
care.
I may be guilty of being one of those. Yeah.
Ooh.
It was one thing that Wildstar was doing a decent job with.
Oh, they did the best housing.
They certainly had the best advertising for it.
Oh, just kill that bloody one.
Your job. Fine.
That's 2 of 3.
Yep.
And here we will get the requisite 4. No, we do not. How interesting.
He's the alternative. I was a little bit worried we'd get like 3 of them. There you are. What news have you brought me? For the purposes of luring adventurers to limit. That's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home. But don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. I hate to break it to you, but even if you were an adventurer and you could buy one of the houses here, you can't buy any of the houses here.
Yeah.
They're all sold.
They are all sold.
Unless you care to move to Ul'dah, the Goblet. Yep. Ethernet now accessible.
And I wouldn't wish the Goblet on my worst enemy.
That bad, huh?
Just about.
Whack-a-mole. Orin Luna has some moles she would like to remove.
If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of agricultural arts has taught me anything, it's that the fruit of knowledges are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurer's brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean snorters, the clever hedge moles. I've already...
Ogre pumpkin.
Yes, ogre pumpkins.
Yeah. Not something I needed.
I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist the fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festive rituals. I just need someone to kill the moles. Festive rituals.
I think I'm not going to ask.
We'll probably ask next All Saints Wake.
Mogram. Mogram had a little lamb. Mogram has been losing sleep over his sheep. Have you tried counting them? They call me the Stead Shepherd, but all three kinds of livestock rebreed here under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true passion.
Ew,
So you
we
can
don't need to know that.
Thank you for going there. We could have just sailed right on by that one, but no, you had to stop and look.
Sorry. Sorry.
You can imagine my dismay at finding my flock in frumpy fleece. I can't very well take worn-out wool tomorrow. Sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. Where there's wool, there's a way. See what Churtlain has to say. Churtain.
Who is down the steps?
Shaggy sheep.
Oh, Chartain.
Mogram had some little lambs whose fleece was white as... But everywhere the little lambs went, lice were sure to go. Now we're stuck with lousy sheep.
Ew.
And the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spread over two more. I just can't keep up with them by myself. Yeah, well, not my job. Really?
Guess what? It's gonna be our job.
Oh! If you could brush 3 shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation altogether.
I think you need
Really?
more than just a brush and a comb.
Yeah. Let Mogram know his sheep are in ship shape, or in ship shape once you've finished. Yeah, I'll let him know. Might not be true, but I'll let him know.
Lice comb.
A fine-tooth metal comb used to remove blood-sucking lice from sheep. Yeah, I'll bet.
You're gonna need more than a comb. No! I'm gonna have to burn all these clothes when we're done, aren't I?
Shaggy sheep looks relieved. That makes one of us.
Thank you, Brony, for coming in. You get a good night's sleep.
Ah, yes. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching, thanks for participating, all the rest of it. We'll be here next week, same time.
We actually do this every week. Or at least attempt to. We're actually doing these two on Saturdays, starting at 9:30 Pacific, going to 11. So that will actually be about 10 minutes from now. And we're starting up a new stream system on Sundays, roughly about the same time, 9 to 11, which is more hard-on combat as we delve into the deep dungeons on our mains. And trust me, sometimes they get pretty hairy.
The number of awful ways we've died.
Last week's was particularly spectacular. amazed I survived that long.
So am I.
You have a good night, Brony Chef. Thank you for coming. Hopefully, if you come to BabsCon, we might be able to bump heads or something, even though I don't show to that show. I am in the area. I kind of have to be. I am married to Baron, after all.
Well, I'm glad we've been entertaining.
Be safe.
For an adventurer, you certainly know how to wield a lice. Yeah. From a long distance.
Can we burn it now? And the rest of my clothes? You're not touching my hair.
As I'm sure you have found, sheep are delicate souls that require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool takes time, love, and tenderness. You must caress their coats ever so gently, listen to their soft bleating in your ear, feel the warmth of their breath on your neck. I
really
don't want to go there. That is so not how I wanted to love them.
Ew. Much ado about dodos.
Mogram doesn't know what to do about his dodos. I bet. They may call it the Red Rooster Stead, but make no mistake, dodos are the birds that keep this stead steady. Those sweet and tender eggs, that succulent meat, so long as you remove a dodoling's poison glands. What?
Be careful, they spit.
You're in for some scrumptious and healthy pulp. They're so delicious, I have to remind my meant to be caged. Or perhaps I don't. Talk to Xpie and see if we can't return those exquisite creatures to their pen.
Exquisite, he calls them. They're dodos!
Well, no. This is Eorzea. Does it really look like dodos?
They actually kind of do. The heads aren't right, but the bodies sure are.
Okay. Well, at least they're a lot closer than some of the other.
And they're not broken like the horses. Am I ever pleased to see you? I was about to cry foul, but with your help, we can round them up. Those dim-witted dodos pecked through the fence and fled the coop. Luckily, they know better than to leave the stead.
Do they now?
There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Once you've got the birds, would you mind leaving them in Mogram's care? I need to repair the fence before we can return them to the enclosure, you see. I can't believe that the dodo is a mount now.
Oh no.
A flying mount!
Over this way. Over this way. Excuse me, sir?
Bolting dodo. He doesn't look like he's bolting very far.
No! Empty dodo-sized sack. Whatever would you put in an empty dodo-sized sack?
Why, a dodo, of course. Duh!
Apparently so.
Ooh, that's 2.
I'm just contemplating the physics behind something that sparkles as you put it in a sack.
Yeah, well... Oh, and we still gotta take care of hedge moles.
Yes, we do.
Ah, there he is, hiding behind the hay.
May not be bolting very effectively, but at least this one knows how to hide.
Let's go take care of some hedge moles. My stabbers are getting itchy.
I bet. And the fog has moved in.
And we'll just jump over the fence.
Pumpkin vine.
Hello, little hedge moles.
Yeah!
It's kind of big for a little hedge mole.
It's a big hedge.
As I trample all these pumpkins with my high heels.
Yeah! You want to help?
Oh, I suppose. Three dead hedge moles, sliced and diced to order. No, they weren't very clever at all. Well, that was so easy, it makes me wonder why I spent my life formulating complex situations to problems rather than merely going around killing things. Good question.
It's a living.
Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on the complex solutions and have you stick it around to kill things. What hubris!
I can work with this.
Arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomably vast and profound mysteries of nature. But with you here, I'm sure we can do it.
And don't take it. Save it for next week.
But we will turn in
Yeah, exactly.
programs.
Finish turning in. I've heard everything. Hand me the dodos. Full dodo-sized sack. Whatever could be thrashing about in this dodo-sized sack?
And how did we fit in our pockets?
Now there's a question. Oh, my precious darlings. Without their poison breath, they're defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so worried. And now my dodos have a mommy.
Ew! No!
You'll stay around and look after my babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter?
I can actually slaughter them up pretty good. I've got my my stabbers right here.
Let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need one after that.
Yeah, I think we should take the chocobo back to the RTB.
Okay.
Yes, I want to hire a chocobo. Chocobo to Windsor Lominza.
2 minutes, 15 gil. And this is a great version of the theme.
I have to turn it on. There we go. As we ride off into the mist. Not much of a sunset, is there?
Nope. And it's very foggy for 5:40 p.m. Eorzea time.
Ooh, someone's got a big, wolfy mount. Of which, at some point on our mains, do we want to try and start bird farming again?
Yeah. Need to remember that as one of our things to do.
Yeah, we've got so many things to do. This game, they give you so many things to do.
All MMOs are busy work games.
They want to keep you around until the next story content patch.
Pretty much.
Someday you'll load in. Ain't they right, little black chocobo?
Yeah.
Time to head to the Drowning Wench and have ourselves a drink and call it an evening. Running slightly over time, but not horribly.
A couple of minutes does not matter.
It's not like we're doing broadcast with commercials or something.
Thank goodness.
Hello, Mr. Apple and Pears. Well, thank you all very much for coming. Like I said, tomorrow, if anyone is so inclined, we'll be on our mains and delving more into Heaven on High, hopefully with Eorzea in action in tow. And
That would be good.
And listening to Eorzea complain how much hell it is.
And how much, how triggered she's getting by being in there.
Yeah. And also how drunk she is. if she chooses to go that direction, that's her deal.
Yeah, though it's not an if she chooses.
But if all else
she will choose.
Yeah. If all of else fails, we can always clear a different slot and do.
I've got a free slot.
So, thank you all for coming. If nothing else, we'll see you next week. Same bun time, same bun channel. You have a good evening and be safe out there and try and stay warm, all you guys who are covered in snow.
Yeah, frankly, we're having enough trouble with that here, and there's no snow here.
Yeah, Baron's not gonna like the heat bill.
Oh, I don't like the heat bill.
Good night, all.
Good night.